Reading. Amanda?
Literacy is a huge problem, not only during the country, but also in Tucson. Learning to read starts at a young age, and the new Learn to Read with Tug the Pup and Friends box sets are comprehensive reading programs based on the latest early literacy research and features guided reading including sight word vocabulary, simple text, strong pictures and support, and character and plot. Joining me this morning is educator and literacy specialist Dr. Julie M. Wood. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, good morning, Amanda. Thank you so much for having me.
Let's first start with how big is the problem of literacy in our country today?
Well, I think we are experiencing a time when our children are just not making the progress that we want them to, and they're either because they're just not open to the instruction or not getting the kind of instruction that they really need to have. So what we can do as educators and parents is to do a lot of reading with them at home and to really model good reading behaviors ourselves, meaning behaviors maybe is too clinical a word, but show our kids how much we enjoy reading and how much we love books, and really make reading and reading routines just part of our family life.
And let's now talk about I Can Read. What is the age demographic of these box sets?
Sure. Well, I think of them in terms of 3-year-olds through 5-year-olds, that very young children, before they start school, are really interested in print. They see their older siblings and other children reading, and they want to read too. And they can start off with the first box, reading with a parent and getting to know the characters and just seeing that print can be really fun. And by the end of the box, they might even be able to go back to the beginning and read some of them on their own, which would give them a huge sense of accomplishment. So the way the boxes are built is that one is a stepping stone for the next. So they get incrementally harder by introducing longer sentences and more complicated ideas and vocabulary, and by the end of the set C, by the end of the third box, children would be, I think, feeling pretty accomplished about all the characters and adventures that they were able to share with other people.
And talk to us a little bit about why you decided to create a box set versus books.
Okay. We sort of like the idea of having the books be a small size of 5 inches by 5 inches. We like the idea of keeping the levels sort of contained so that you as a parent know when you get box 1, you're getting books A through 3, which are the very early readers for our youngest readers. And then that gives us a chance, too, to include a parent guide that I wrote. So there are 11 books and 1 parent guide per box. And it just kind of chunks them out in a way that we think will be very appealing for children and families.
And as we all know, reading starts with the parents and having that discipline to read to their children. But what more can parents be doing to make sure that the literacy problem that we're having right now in our country tends to go down?
Parents can make reading an interactive activity and use it as an opportunity for all sorts of things. So, in other words, a lot of people were read to when they were children, but they were read to just listening while their parents read to them, whereas what we find in the field is much more effective is to engage in interactive reading sessions with your child. So you kind of bring them into the story, have them really engage with the characters and the plot, and say things like, what do you think might happen next? Or they're playing a rhyming game. What are some other words that rhyme with toast, or whatever the target word is? How do you think this story might end? Who's the funniest character? Who's your favorite character? And really have them relate the books to their lives and think about them on more than a surface level. And those types of interactions both build language and curiosity and a love of books, because they love that time that they get to spend with a parent. They love the attention and the coziness of it, and that all of that can be a springboard for other types of inquiry. Like, for example, there's a book that's about catching fireflies. Well, what are fireflies? And why do their little lights go on after dark? You know, maybe do some research at the library. Maybe get on your iPad and do some research. Use it as a springboard. Parents are busy today, so we try to make it as meaningful as possible.
Well, Julie, thank you so much for your time this morning and wonderful advice.
Thank you so much, Amanda.
And we have a reading box set to give away. If you want a chance to take it home to your little tyke, just head to our website, TucsonMorningBlend.com, and click on the contest page. And don't go anywhere. The Morning Blend will be back before you know it.